Okay, so have you ever found yourself just, drowning in information? Maybe prepping for something big or just trying to figure out how things really work?
Oh, absolutely. We all
But
want that clarity, that aha moment.
exactly. But what if the real wisdom isn't about digging deeper into, external stuff, but actually stepping back, asking a totally different kind of question?
Stepping back. Interesting. Where are you going with this?
We're exploring something kind of profound but often overlooked. This whole area of other people's lives.
Ah, okay. The meddling zone.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
And why getting tangled up in it might be, honestly, one of the biggest wisdom traps out there.
right.
And to kick things off, I want to share this kind of funny scenario involving ChatGPT. One of the smartest AIs we have.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What happened?
So I was testing its limits, right?
Yeah.
And I typed in this really personal, super intrusive question I asked.
Yeah.
Why hasn't Mrs. Zari's daughter gotten married yet?
Wow, okay. Bold move. And what did the Superbrain AI do?
It basically just stopped. Or, well, it politely said it couldn't provide personal info about individuals. It was almost like it paused, processing how weird the question was before giving a generic non-answer.
That's fascinating, isn't it? This incredibly powerful AI, built to know everything, just hits a wall when it comes to something so gossipy, essentially.
It refuses to go there.
Yet we humans, we seem to spend so much time and energy obsessing over exactly those kinds of questions. Our conversations are full of it. And look, this deep dive isn't just about being polite or avoiding gossip, though that's part of it. It's really about a deeper principle of well-being and genuine wisdom that we tend to miss.
So it's about the hidden costs,
Right.
the energy drain.
Exactly. The unseen costs of focusing on everyone else instead of, well, ourselves.
That AI's refusal is really telling them,
Yeah.
a machine gets a boundary we constantly ignore. What does that say about us? Is it just, curiosity run wild?
It kind of highlights this paradox, doesn't it? The machine knows its lane, won't pry. But humans, it's a totally different story. I mean, just think about everyday chatter. How often do we hear or even ask?
Oh, yeah. Why do they say that to them?
Right. Or the classic family gathering questions.
Don't get me started. Why aren't you married yet? Or why are you getting married? And then, boom, the follow-up.
When are the kids coming? Or isn't it too early? Too late?
Yeah, it just keeps going. Why is he traveling alone? What car did they drive? How much do they make? What did she think about that? It takes up so much headspace.
It absolutely does. A huge chunk of our interactions involves, well, poking around in lives that aren't ours.
Just poking around.
And here's the thing, it's not just harmless chatter. These questions, even if they seem innocent, are often totally irrelevant to our actual lives. They do nothing for our growth, our happiness, our wisdom. Nothing.
So it's more than just wasted time.
Oh, much more. It's a theft of your potential. Seriously, think about the hours spent dissecting someone else's choices, wondering about their stuff. What if that energy went into, learning something new? Or focusing on your own goals?
Right. That's the real cost. It's what we lose out on.
Exactly. The erosion of your own life's potential because you're busy managing someone else's, mentally at least.
And it's not just about our lost potential, is it? It can be incredibly painful for the person being poked at.
Definitely.
I mean, we've all heard those stories that just make you wince.
Yeah.
Like telling someone on their wedding day, well, we told you not to do it.
Ugh, can you imagine? Just brutal.
It's mind-boggling. Or that story we came across. Someone posted they're going back to Iran, passport gets seized, major problems.
Yeah.
And then the messages flood in. See? Told you not to go. Like kicking someone when they're already down.
It's that "I told you so" delivered with zero empathy right when someone is hurting. These examples just perfectly illustrate the pain caused by unsolicited judgment when you have no idea what's really going on.
Because we're not in their shoes. We don't have the full picture.
Ever. We rarely, if ever, do. We don't know the reasons, the struggles, the context, this whole idea that we need to somehow figure out other people's lives and then tell them what to do. It's just fundamentally mistaken. It's wrong thinking.
But people often think they're helping, don't they? That's the tricky part. It's done in the name of help.
Oh, absolutely. The intention might seem good, but the impact is often harm, distress. It's this weird irony where trying to help actually makes things worse.
It's a bitter irony.
It really is. And it loops back to that tough question from the material.
The one about, have you reached happiness and bliss yourself that you want to guide others? Oof, that's a direct hit.
It forces that inward look, doesn't it? Before you start directing traffic for everyone else, maybe check your own map.
Yeah, it reminds me of that other story, the sister leaving her job, and the dad, a longtime employee, advises against it. Security, steady pay, you know the drill.
The standard advice.
Look, if you aren't really feeling secure or fulfilled in your job, why push that path on your daughter? Why recommend something you haven't found peace with yourself?
That nails it. It's such a common human thing. We automatically push what we think is good, or maybe just what's familiar, even if we're not sure it's actually good for us, let alone someone else.
Like trying to make everyone read the books you love, or run marathons because you do.
Or the diet thing. Pushing vegetarianism or whatever your thing is onto others, it comes from this habit, maybe a bad habit. We find something, adopt it, and then feel this urge to, well, force it on everyone else.
Sometimes to the point of, what was the phrase? Choking others with the stench of our knowledge.
Exactly. It can become aggressive.
Hmm.
Which brings us to the core wisdom nugget here, the one we really need to internalize.
Okay, lay it on us.
What belongs to others is none of your business. Simple as that.
Okay, say it again.
What belongs to others is none of your business. It sounds simple, but actually living it, that's the hard part.
Discerning what is ours versus what isn't.
That's the struggle. We think we have to intervene, we can't be indifferent, but often our help just causes more pain. Honestly, if we just stayed out of it, the person might be much better off. Believing we must get involved is one of humanity's biggest energy sinks.
So, if jumping in and telling people what to do is out,
Mm-hmm.
what's the alternative? How do wise people handle this? They don't just ignore everyone.
No, not at all. It's not about indifference. It's about respect and offering, not imposing.
Okay, so what does that look like in practice?
Well, instead of saying you absolutely should do X, a wiser approach might be something like, hey, I've got some experience with that kind of thing. If you'd ever find it helpful to hear my thoughts, just, let me know. We could chat tomorrow.
Ah, so it's an invitation, not a directive.
Well,
Gentle.
Exactly. It respects their autonomy, their boundaries. It offers insight only if it's requested. Because giving unsolicited advice on personal stuff, things that genuinely don't belong to you, it's just not appropriate.
Right. There's a difference between professional advice, where it's expected, and personal meddling.
Huge difference. In a work setting, your input might be part of the job. But in personal life, your unsolicited opinion often falls flat, or worse, causes damage.
Just not giving opinions in social settings unless asked. Joking about needing to get paid to talk.
Right, but the point underneath is serious. Unsolicited advice gets devalued. When you hold back unless asked, your words actually carry more weight when you do offer them.
So it's about cultivating that discipline, consciously stepping back.
It starts with awareness, yeah. Making a conscious choice not to pry, not to needlessly follow every detail of someone else's life. It's about mentally clearing out the clutter that isn't yours.
And that opens the door for real friendship, maybe.
I think so. Genuine, non-intrusive friendship. Where you can say, hey, I sense things might be tough for you. I don't want to invade your space, but just know I'm here if you ever want to talk.
I feel so much better than the alternative.
Miles better than getting kicked when you're down with an I told you so.
Yeah.
We've all felt that sting. It's awful. It just adds insult to injury.
Yeah. It really does.
Yeah.
Which kind of leads to that other bad habit, blaming and criticizing. Why are they like that? Why did they do that?
Like constant judgment loop.
Right. Realizing that things they criticized people for years ago.
Yeah, looking back 10 years later and realizing those actions were actually right for those people, or even wise in hindsight.
It's humbling.
It is. And that's why wise people tend to stop blaming. Two big reasons. First, they know it's just useless. Blaming doesn't change a thing. It's wasted energy.
Okay, uselessness. What's the second?
They lack certainty. A truly wise person admits they don't know everything. They might say, well, based on what I know now, this seems like the way for me, but that uncertainty is key.
Uncertainty is a strength. Not usually how we think of it.
But it is. It leaves room for learning, for growth, for seeing things differently later. Clinging to certainty is often how we lock ourselves into being wrong.
Okay, so wrapping this all together. Focusing on trivial stuff like celebrities or office gossip or what people say behind your back.
Yeah.
That's the easy default.
Super easy. Takes no effort. It's what, many people just do.
But the real challenge for you listening is to ask, what actually belongs to you?
Right. Your goals,
Yeah.
your dreams, your lifestyle choices, the key relationships in your life, those are the things that are yours.
That's where the work is. That's where the focus should be.
Exactly. Everything else, all that stuff that doesn't belong to you, it's fundamentally a waste of your time, your energy, your focus. And wise people, they just don't do it. They protect their energy for what matters.
Wow, that really crystallizes it. This whole deep dive points to this incredible freedom, this clarity that comes when you stop getting tangled in other people's business and just focus on your own.
It's huge. It's not about being cold or uncaring. It's about being incredibly smart with your most limited resources, your time, your attention. So just imagine. Think about how much energy you could get back. How much clearer your own goals could become if you just consciously let go of everything that isn't actually yours to manage or worry about.
Redirecting all that mental energy from, I don't know, Mrs. Zari's daughter or your neighbor's car.
And pouring it into your own growth, your own happiness, your own important connections. So maybe the challenge for everyone listening is this. What's just one small step, something you can do today to start shifting that focus back, away from their business and onto your own?
Something to really chew on. We hope you can take these ideas and really feel the difference it makes to, mind your own business. Until next time.